Welcome back to your Palm Beach Guide with the Palm Beach Chamber of Commerce. Here we spotlight leaders shaping our region's business, culture, and community. Today, I'm pleased to introduce someone whose passion is helping ensure every individual and family in Palm Beach County has the opportunity to thrive. Please join me in welcoming Janet Levy of the Palm Beach Ray of Hope Foundation. Founded in 2024, the foundation works through the strategic partnerships with nonprofits to provide the resources, support, and vision needed for meaningful change. From helping families in need to veterans, to those facing medical or housing challenges, Janet and her team are dedicated to building hope and collaboration across our community. Janet, welcome to the podcast. Hello, Janet. How are you?
Hey, good, Kiana. How are you doing today?
So well. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're so glad that you're
Thank you
here.
for having me.
Yeah, of course. We will jump right in just because we have a lot to cover today. So, could you share what inspired you personally to devote your efforts to nonprofit collaboration?
So I've done nonprofits when I came from Connecticut,
Mhm.
came to Florida. And when I started getting really involved in Florida, because I had sold my business and stuff, I'm like, especially in the Palm Beach area, as you know, there's a lot of charities.
Right.
But as I got more involved, I realized, there was a lot of money that didn't go to where it's supposed to go.
Right.
The organization got too big. It really saved its money, or it did this, or it went to capital campaigns, or it went to buildings. Didn't really help people. So I decided a couple of years ago that maybe we should do something that gets people that
Oh, that's amazing. So that
yeah,
that true touch point to the person.
right, truly makes a difference.
Oh, I love
So
that.
that you're really helping someone and you know who you're helping.
Exactly. And
So
so that's what
it's
you're
new.
doing with Palm Beach Ray of Hope.
Correct. And I have like 15 really good friends who are in Palm Beach that said, you know what, we're on board. We're gonna
Mm.
do it too.
I think you're such a community leader for that. I mean, to rally people like that to devote not only their time, effort, and finances, but also just the heart and soul that drives you and the heart and soul that you lead with your other friends. Like, that's amazing.
Yeah, and it's really good. If I may, I'd like to say, I have Scott Diamond, who does Providence Jewelry in the Palm Beach showroom. We have our own Doug,
Mm-hmm.
who's the president of the Chamber of Commerce. We have Sarah Wettenhall, who's the owner of the County Hotel.
Right.
Have Daphne, I always say her wrong, Nicolopoulos.
Yes,
Yeah, oh my
Nicolopoulos.
God. She have to be, and forgive me, Daphne. And she is the editor of Palm Beach Illustrated. We have Joey and Max McNamara, who are very just philanthropic, and they have a huge business. Rob DeTola, Linda Adelson. We have Susie Goldsmith, who has Tri-County Animal
Yeah.
Rescue. So there are like 15 of us. I don't want to forget anybody. Oh, Lori Berg, of course,
Right.
manager of the Royal
Poinciana.
Royal Ponciana, which is booming right now.
Crazy. Oh my goodness.
So we all just got together and said we really want to just do something that really helps people, whatever we can
Absolutely.
do.
And
that's
then
how we did it.
that's how it was formed. So the foundation is very focused on empowering nonprofits rather than reinventing programs. How did you land on that model where you're really going alongside of the nonprofit instead of just replicating something else? How do you come alongside them and really, really help them grow?
Okay, so we decided, like I said, to do other nonprofits who really do something, who really touch people's
Mhm.
lives and make a difference. So the first year, like I said, we only been 2 years. The first year we did there's a nursing school on Okeechobee Boulevard for underprivileged students. It's
Mm.
called the Academy for Nursing and Health and Occupations. And it's a great nursing school. My friend Lois Gaggenheimer Richards, she was the director.
Yeah.
And she said, these girls, you have to come and meet these gals who are so wonderful. And we did. And they were so wonderful and grateful. And we said, it's got programs for CNAs, LPNs, and RNs. And we said, how could we help?
Right.
And a lot of the CNAs wanted to be LPNs but couldn't afford it. And they get a lot of scholarships, they get a lot of funding and
Mhm.
whatever, but there is a portion that they have to pay. And even that portion, because a lot of the women are single mothers and can't afford it, but really want to do something because, as a CNA, it's really just a minimum paying job and they'd
Right.
like to get something that's more secure. And as you know,
Absolutely.
a nursing career is like almost the best career for a woman. You can
Right.
do it, you have the hours. And so I asked her, I said, well, what is the list of gals that want to become from CNAs to LPNs? And she gave me a list of girls who really want to spend the time and become that. So we decided, okay, we're going to raise enough money so they all will have scholarships so they all could become LPNs if they want to. They're going to put the hard work in. we're just going to pay so that they're able to do it. And we did. And there was a few that LPNs who wanted to be RNs. We did that for them too. And we got them uniforms and
Oh my
their
goodness.
shoes, and they're all set for the season. So it was really good. If you really want to, that's where it's better to give than receive, because these people were so grateful. I mean, we
Right.
came to the school, we gave them a check for $350,000. The whole board did. And they were just crying. They were just so, so grateful.
I just think that's
And they couldn't do
amazing.
it
Well, and you're
without us.
directly impacting their lives and you met them. Like
Yes.
you met those women and you're
Mhm.
directly impacting them.
Yeah, and actually, we did a Thanksgiving giveaway, and we met them, a lot of them first. And this Tuesday, on the 25th, we're doing another Thanksgiving giveaway to 150 families
Mhm.
who simply can't afford
Right.
Thanksgiving. And they were so grateful last night. They came in crying. And so I can't tell you how grateful they were. And so we're going to do it again from the Midtown Firehouse.
Amazing. Amazing. Amazing.
And we're gonna have buses coming in with them
Oh,
this time, so they don't have to worry about parking or
yeah.
whatever. Because last year they had some problems because they're taking exams.
Right.
So they were
They were like,
at
well,
their
my
so
goodness.
we had, we're gonna have them come in on buses, so
Mm.
and plus it's fun for the kids. They'll bring their kids, and
Oh
the
yeah, it's a whole
kids at the
experience.
firehouse, and the firemen are so nice to them and give them
My
hats,
gosh.
and they get to go on the fire trucks.
Yeah,
So
that
they
is
love it.
honestly such a great memory. I even to this day remember when I did that growing up, and just you remember experiencing the whole firehouse and you're like, this is so, and you're so small that you just think they're ginormous. And
So
so
that
as you're identifying which nonprofits to partner with, do you just look at them and you look at their team and their mission behind how you partner with them?
So the second year, we got like a lot of applications from people, and we got a lot of veterans organizations. And there really are a lot of need for veterans. There's like for homeless, there's dental people that do that, disabilities. I mean, there's just a range of small nonprofits. And then we were contacted by a national organization called Tunnel to Towers, and they said we'd like to partner with it. And I
Oh
said,
wow.
no, our mission here is we're going to give it to local people.
Right.
I mean, you can't save the world, but we could save a piece of it.
Yeah. I
So
love that. You can't
he's
save the world, but you can save a piece of
so
it.
he said, "Well, you don't have to give us a dime until we figure out what we're going to do right here in West Palm, because we're coming into they're doing the northern part of Florida, and they've helped like the West Coast. And what they do
Okay.
is they give mortgage-free homes to people. So Frank Siller started it, and his brother Steven Siller was in 9/11 and
Oh my
got
goodness.
killed in the fires in the collapse of the building. So he started that, and he was helping people. He's done a tremendous job. The charity itself is rated really high. They give
Oh,
everything, and they work really hard, and no one really takes a salary. So they're going to help us this year,
it's amazing.
and find a project that will help people directly here. And
Oh
we
my
know it's in
goodness.
good hands. And like I said, they're really nice. Whatever you want to do, we're just grateful that you're to raise money for us.
It's-
So it's a good partnership, and we'll start helping local ones with that
yeah.
charity. So it's really
Can
good.
can you explain to me a little bit about your philosophy of what you just said? You can't save all of the world, but a piece of it. Like what does that mean to you?
Well, sure. Well, first of all, charity begins at home. There's so much need here. I mean, everybody thinks, oh, Palm Beach County is so wealthy, they don't need anything. But it doesn't take a long walk to find poverty and people that really need help. And it's like, well, they're right there looking at you. You'd cross the streets, you see them at the stop signs, you see
Right.
all over. And it's like, yeah, those are the people that we should be helping, not, and I kudos to people who want to help
Yeah.
other people, but
Right, but
I
yours
know
is
there's a
like you
lot of
said.
different,
Yeah.
like, helping people in Africa that need
Right.
it and whatever. I mean, there's a lot of good charities that do stuff, but it's important to me that we could
Charity
fix
starts at
here.
the home. I love that.
Yeah.
That is so good. That is so good. So, when you engage with a partnership with the nonprofit, does it start with the application process first, and then it goes, through those steps? What are those
Yeah.
steps?
What I did was and again, we're only in the second year, but I met with a lot of people who did that.
Hmm.
And then what I thought was worthy, we brought to the board, and we all decided what we wanted to do and help this year. And so we decided on veterans because that was a really good need here. And then when I was in touch with Tunnel to Towers,
Right.
went back to the board and said, this is a natural, they'll help us.
Right.
You know, I know we're going to sell out. It's on March 27th. We're going to do a big
Yes.
fundraiser at Mar-a-Lago.
Do you want to share a little bit more about that?
Sure. So it's called Dancing with Palm Beach Stars because
Mm.
it's actually, I started that. Not that I started it. It was on TV. It was a
Yeah,
thing. So I started
it's
it
the
with
best.
right. And I started it with another charity. And so I brought that over and said, you know what, we're going to keep doing it because it's a great
And it's so fun.
entertaining. People love it. And so 12 to 13 local people will dance with a
Wow.
professional dancer, and then they will compete.
Yeah.
So we have professional judges. We have Artem Chivinsid. We have Karina Smirnov, who's from Dancing with the Stars. They were
Yeah.
on it for years. And then we always have a celebrity, another judge. And then we have this year, Joey Fatone is
Oh,
coming
great.
in to be the MC. And a
Cool.
lot of people, even from like Frank Stiller's coming. There's a lot of military people that are coming that you
That's
know
so
of.
good.
Durrani Jackson is coming. Brian Mast is coming. So
Yeah.
it's people that want to support and want to support local veterans.
That's so
But it's
good.
going to be a fun event. I
Yeah.
mean, we're going to have a cocktail hour, and we're also going to, which is kind of neat, that we're doing one Air Force, one Marine, one Army,
No, all of the
Coast
branches.
Guard, right?
Good.
And so someone is going to sponsor that person. So while we're at a VIP area where we're going to give an award
Mhm.
to that veteran and the person who sponsors, give them an award. And while we're doing that in the cocktail hour, we're going to have their videos. So by
Wow.
the time we get into the cocktail hour, everybody will know who they are.
That's
So
so
then when
good.
everybody's seated in the room, we're going to come out with the and
Yeah.
honor those people that need to be honored.
Gosh, that's so beautiful.
And everybody that's dancing is going to dance for a someone in their family or someone that they know that truly means something to them that was
The
that was a
service.
veteran.
Wow. Oh
Some
my
sort.
gosh.
So it will be very meaningful.
It will be.
Yeah.
Honestly,
So
probably a tearjerker, it sounds
yeah.
like.
And we've already sold 200 tickets and we haven't
Wow.
even
And
advertised yet
that's
or
amazing. Just
done any worse.
organic growth.
Yeah. So from last year, and people want to support veterans. So
Yeah.
it's going to be great.
Well, that's so good. What do you see? So, just given the rapid changes in our region, I mean, our population growth, housing pressures, evolving needs, right? All of those things. What trends or emerging challenges are you seeing in the nonprofit world here in Palm Beach?
There's so many
There's so
charities
many.
here. And I always say to people, fine, go if it's fun, buy a ticket and go. But be careful, and look into what you want to support.
Hmm.
Because a lot of them have a lot of money. A lot of them don't do what they say they're going to do. A
Right.
lot of them hold on to their money. And it's just, you want to make sure your money gets to where you want to be. And like I said, there's a lot of fun things to do,
Right.
but there's so many. I mean, you could be busy every night of the week in Palm Beach doing
Right.
this or that.
And it seems to me like it's really important to you to share with everyone that really understanding the organization's mission, and like you said, you're giving your resources to this mission, and it should be going directly to those in need.
Correct. I'm not
Right.
going to ask people to give their money. And I used to do that with charities. If I was chairing something or
Mhm.
whatever, please give your money. It's going to good, but it doesn't go to where they.
Right.
So,
Exactly. So I know you've been with that's you're only 2 years old, right? Like you
right.
mentioned.
Second year.
Right,
for that.
second year. So could you highlight a recent project or partnership through the foundation that you're really proud of, and what made it so successful?
Well, it was great to go.
Well, your launching year
We took,
really was so
right. We went over
successful.
to the nursing school,
Right.
brought them this big check of
Oh.
$350,000, and all the girls that we're given scholarships for were there, got
Mm,
their pictures. They were so thrilled. So that was a thrilling moment. And that's when even the board recognized, wow, we're doing something great.
right. And I love too that you're actively engaging your board. So many boards of
Hmm.
organizations are just kind of there because they're just, oh, I'm on the
Right.
board. But you're really actively engaging your group to be invested in all areas of the
Right. And every board
foundation.
member brings something different.
Right.
Maybe not money, but their time, their effort,
Hmm.
and getting people to know about it and help. It's been really, really good. I'm really blessed to have good friends, good people to support me, and they want to support a good cause.
Right. Do you know, just you have so much experience working with charities and then, of course, your own. How do you see the success for nonprofits and their longevity? Like, what would you attest it to? Like how are there certain practices that nonprofits should do to be sustainable?
Well, good question. I think, well, as I said, a lot of nonprofits, people want to get involved for society reasons, get their
Right.
picture in the paper, do all that stuff. And that's fine and good because if you're doing it to promote your charity, but again, at the end of the day, it has to really
Impact the people. So
go
really just
someplace and
taking
do
it
so.
taking it back to the heart of the organization is really what makes it sustainable. Is that
Yeah.
understanding that purpose and that drive
Right.
to make the most impact for whatever they're doing, whatever
Right.
that cause is. Yeah.
Exactly. And I'm certainly not putting down different charities in town. I
Right.
mean, everybody
No, no,
tries to
no.
do something.
Yeah.
And it's good. Palm Beach gets a sort of a bad rap going, oh, everybody's doing this, but they are doing some good.
Right.
there is a lot of money to be had. There is a lot of money sent to
Right.
charities, good, bad, or indifferent. Palm Beach people are very generous
Absolutely.
and they do give a lot of money. People can say what they want, but it is a great community.
Oh, it is an absolute great
Yeah, and
community.
I'm
And who cares
blessed to
what
be in
people
it.
say? Honestly, who cares? Like, you're
Well,
doing the work and you're helping people who are in need, and that's what's important.
correct. Well, they have
Yeah.
all those TV shows now.
Oh,
I think they have a
yikes.
Netflix one, a Bravo one coming up. This
Yeah.
one, it's like, okay, none of those women are from Palm
I
Beach.
know, right? You're just kinda, like,
And they go ahead
confused.
and they portray it
Yeah, so
so
differently.
different.
And you're like, "This
And
isn't true."
no, even if they wanna portray it from years gone by, in the 20s but the truth is they did raise money for charities and
Right.
they did do good things. People I don't know, it always annoys me that people, like, get upset with trustee people or
Yeah.
trust fund babies.
Right.
It's like, well, my father didn't invent the railroad.
Yeah.
I mean, your
Right.
ancestors did.
Yes.
So I'm not going to be jealous of that. Great. We
Right.
wouldn't have the railroad. We wouldn't have all the stuff we have.
Right.
So somebody had to start it. So why
Somebody had to
be?
start somewhere.
You're right. So they're there, and thank
Right.
you for doing that. I
Right.
don't know.
No,
So
I
Palm
totally
Beach
get it.
does get a bad rap, but it's a great place.
I love it. Well, so really quick, just on a personal note, when you think of hope, right, the word hope in your work and in your life, what does it look like for you?
Well, I think if you don't have hope, you kind of get at a standstill. You have to have hope, and that's what keeps you going because you know that there's hope, that you could always get there if you try hard enough and you work hard enough. I mean, hey, that's the American dream,
That
right?
is
We
the
all like
American
to
dream.
keep working and do something, and that's what we want to do. We want to make sure that everybody can achieve that American
Right.
dream, just like we did with the nurses. Like, went from a minimum paying job to a full time career so that they could, I mean, especially nurses,
Especially nurses.
they could have babies, they could do whatever they want, they could do their own time, they could go part-time, full-time, work in a
Mhm.
medical center, hospitals, whatever, and it's a great thing. You
Yeah,
just changed lives. You
absolutely.
gave them an opportunity, and that's all people need is just an opportunity.
That's so good. Give them an opportunity. I love that. So, what advice would you give to working smarter, building partnerships, and creating meaningful change to anyone who would listen for that opportunity?
I would say, like, for me, it was like I now have the time to do that.
Mm,
I had a successful career back in Connecticut when I came here, so I didn't have to do that anymore. So you give back and you're grateful for what you have, and you want to help people be able to do and be what they want to be. So I forgot your question.
No, that was it. That was so good. That was exactly it. So
Okay.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So we're gonna wrap up really quick and I just have some rapid fire questions. Okay.
Uh-oh.
So just whatever comes to your mind first. Okay. It's fun and it's exciting as we wrap up. So are you a morning person or a night owl?
Night.
Night? Oh, that was like immediate.
Oh my God! Don't call me in the morning, but you can call me 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'll answer the phone.
Wow, you're really
Mhm.
late. Man, I've been asleep for like 5 hours already. Okay. Favorite way to spend a Sunday in Palm Beach?
Okay, what we do, is we go someplace for lunch, just have a nice lunch. Usually we like to go to Mar-a-Lago so we can sit on the beach,
Yeah,
especially a nice day, and just hang out. We don't really Sunday's like a rest day. We just
it
do
is a
almost
rest day.
nothing.
That's so
And
good.
actually, Mark and I have a rule, we don't eat dinner on Sunday, so
There
it's
you
just
go.
a late lunch,
Mm,
just chill.
I love that. That's so good. Do you have a role model?
I think I have several, but it's just hard to say who they were along your life that
So different role
could.
models in different stages of life.
Yeah. I
Okay.
mean, I think my first role model was my aunt. She was a superintendent of schools and she used to dress. It was back in those days when she didn't have Chanel, but she dressed like Chanel.
Oh,
She had
beautiful.
the pumps that matched, the bags that matched, the outfits that matched. And she was just, and she'd come into our school, and I was so proud that when she
Yeah.
came into our elementary school. But she also did charities. She ran for several offices. She got superintendent of schools, and she just did so much in Connecticut. And she was involved with the town library and the Lions
Mm.
Club, and I would go with her. So she was the one that really taught me to go give back. And she made her own career back then. She was well, she started off as a teacher, but then she did all this kind of stuff and she invested and she made it really well. And actually, like I said, I think she taught me the the purpose of giving. And yeah,
Mm,
she was a really good role model for me.
that's amazing. I love that. I love that. What is your go-to local coffee shop?
I don't like coffee.
Are you a tea drinker or do you just
I
wake
am
up? You're a tea?
tea drinker.
What kind of tea?
Tetley.
Okay. Hear that,
Mark makes
Tedley?
me tea every morning.
Oh, I love that.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have been together a long time.
38 years.
Congratulations. That's a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big deal
It
for
is.
always. One word that describes the Palm Beach community to you.
Special, wonderful, I just hope people who come, especially with what's happening in New York,
Yeah.
doesn't ruin it and doesn't want it to change into something that is not who we are. We're a nice community. I remember I came here like 20 years ago. Everybody was so friendly and
Right.
nice, and it has changed. I mean, the building has changed. Some of the people have changed. Even, I mean, it was just a fascinating place. I mean, you meet people. You'd go out to um, an event or be next to somebody sitting at dinner. This guy invented this. This guy invented that. I mean, just special people, very smart people, and
Right.
giving and kind. And so now, like it's changed. So people say, "Oh, it's a rough." No, it's
Yeah.
just that it's a small community, and it's a really small town as opposed to like New York.
Right.
But New York has its problems, and
Yeah.
their wannabes and
Right.
fakers and all that
All the
stuff.
things.
They have that too, but we just have it more condensed. So people say, "Oh, that's what it is." It's
Yeah.
not that at all. It really isn't. I've met 3 of my best friends here that are best for a will have my back for everything. I met them. It wasn't through my kids.
Right.
Wasn't when I was younger. I mean, they're really just nice people.
Oh, that's so
Last night we had an event at Mary Lou's.
so fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
And we had it was our kickoff, and everybody there who didn't know each other started talking to them. And they all said to me, not all, but a lot of them said to me, "Boy, this is such a nice group. I haven't met this one." And I started talking to this one. They're all just nice. And I like to
Right.
put together a nice group of people because if they have agendas or whatever, I don't really want them in my group.
Right.
But it
Exactly.
was just fun, and everybody got, wow, that was so nice. I had a great conversation with this one. I had great, and they're all just good people
And they're
and
real.
nice
They're
and
real
kind,
people.
and they're real.
Real people. Yeah.
So it was a very nice event.
Oh, that's so
Plus,
good.
it was fun.
Congrats. Congrats on
Mhm.
that event. Okay, last question. What is one book that has changed your life?
I like history and to read more historical things. I like to look things up. I don't think people pay enough attention to history anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't learn from history, you'll never go forward. You'll make the same mistakes, and we're all making the same mistakes now because these young people are not reading about history. And so if they read history, history repeats itself. Why? Because no one pays attention. There's always a generation goes, okay, we know better, or that didn't happen. Well, so I like
You're a history
knowing.
buff.
Well, yeah, I love movies that are based on real. I don't care if the movie's done poorly,
Right.
but if it's done on a real thing, I like. But
You like it.
I like to go.
Awesome. Well, Janet, thank you for joining
Well,
us
it was very
today.
nice of you to have me.
Of course.
Thank you.